Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. And in today's episode, we are pretty much just going to be doing kind of like a little mini server tour and going over what happened during yesterday's live stream event. Yesterday, as a lot of you probably know, was a Hermitcraft Easter live stream event. 6 of us hermits were streaming, including myself, for a total of 12 hours throughout the day. And there was much shenanigans. There were many shenanigans, much pranking, all the pranks, all the shenanigans, and lots of other cool stuff as well. And I actually got a little bit done on the house. So let's kind of cover that. Let's start with the house. So I decided to work on the house during the stream, but I didn't want to finish it during the stream. Last episode, I kind of asked you guys, should I finish it during the stream or should I, do it in videos? And it was actually a pretty even split. There was about half of you that said, yeah, do it during the stream, and half of you said, do it in videos. So I decided to kind of split the difference and do some of it during the stream and finish the rest of it probably in videos, probably over the course of this week. So let's take a look at the inside of the house. It's pretty straightforward, okay? So this roof design is actually way less complicated. It's actually a really straightforward design. You remember we had the little bits that kind of came out, right? So let me grab some dirt so that I can pillar up there and kind of show you. Let's just grab a couple stacks. That'll do. Okay, so you remember last episode, we had our little bits that kind of came out and they ended right here. This line, we built everything that was below this line. Well, during the live stream, what I did was I pretty much just added a very simple roof on here. It's just two slabs, up half a slab, 2 slabs, up, and so on and so forth until it meets here at this level. And then we just repeat that same pattern from down there. So it's actually super easy. Now, the tricky part was the corners right in here, because I forgot that there'd be this little gap here that would be visible, and I didn't think of that. So I had to be a little bit, I had to kind of wing it and make it up on the fly. And what I decided to do was put down another row of acacia logs like that, with one here and a cobblestone wall kind of holding it up. So we've got that on all of the sides, and I think that works pretty well. Then, inside the house, this is going to be, we'll have our wings kind of over here for whatever we want to use them for. Maybe we'll have one that's storage, one that's like a kitchen crafting area, maybe a bed will be over here, whatever. I'm thinking we'll have a big spiral staircase right in the middle here. And this will come up to the 2nd floor. I don't know how big I'm going to be able to make the spiral staircase. But then, when we get to here, this is going to come in one more block, and we'll have basically like a 3x3 room up here. Oh, go back. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically what I did on the house, and we'll finish that over the course of the videos, probably during this week. So that was taken care of, and if you want to get kind of an idea of the scale and everything, it's looking pretty good. And then we'll have a big roof on it of some sort as well. I haven't really decided what I want to do for a roof design on the very top, but I'm sure it'll look good once I figure something out. Now, on to the shenanigans and the pranks, because there were a lot of them. There was many. I think every hermit that streamed, all 6 of us that streamed, did some sort of prank during our stream. So, let's start at the beginning. Let's start with Zombie Cleo, because she streamed first. And she decided that False's jellyfish needed, some water. So she added a bunch of water there. And, Nemo. Yeah. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. I think it is absolutely brilliant. Then I believe after Cleo streamed, I think it was Iskall. And Iskall did some stuff. And also, decided that Scar's base really, Scar has a thing for cats. So, Iskall decided to add a couple cats to the natural arch, and I think I think it's great. I think it is absolutely awesome. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool indeed. Then after actually let's go take a little nap. After Iskall was Exuma, but we'll get to Exuma's pranks in a minute. False streamed later. Go away, spider. I need to get a little sleep in here. 1 second. There we go. False streamed later, and she, being sheriff of Hermit. We still haven't named this place. Hermit Canyon? I kind of like Hermit Canyon. I think that's my personal favorite. But False being the sheriff, of course is investigating all sorts of things that are going on the server. So like Mumbo's RV is under investigation because there's been rumors of some crystalline blue substance of some sort being hidden in there. And, that's a danger to public health. We'll find more of those as we continue our little tour here. Also, a couple of the new things popping up. Looks like Impulse is starting to work on his modern house. I think he said he's gonna kind of model it after the Stark Mansion. We might help him out a little bit with that. He says he's really in need of quartz, and I happen to have quite a lot of it, so I might just gift him a little bit of quartz because it's a nice thing to do. Now, let's talk a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's head back to the house. And Rendog also, of course, was the victim of a prank. My prank was at the very end. I was the very last person to stream. And what I decided to do is, Rendog has this thing with trees, with the Logfellows and everything like that. And he had all these beautiful trees growing in his yard. And all your trees have been turned to stone, courtesy of the Saints. So, I think they look pretty good. I think all in all, it works out. So that was one of my pranks. We did something kind of similar to Exuma, and we'll check that out in a minute. But what I really want to do is I want to really get to the Brown District, where the shopping stuff is, because that is where a lot of stuff happened, and it's absolutely awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So let's see here. Iskall's over there. Brown should be like way over that way. We'll also swing by Zombie Cleo's place because she did some pretty cool stuff in the stream as well. You can see it just kind of coming into render distance right there. Look at that. It's hiding behind the portal right now. But she added a giant gateway, which I think is really cool. Look at this. This is fantastic. And actually, I don't know if I've shown this build on in a video yet, but this is Cleo's eye, and this is her base. I really love this design. It's really cool, and the amount of time that would have been necessary to gather that much obsidian, I can't even imagine. Holy cats, that is a lot of obsidian for vanilla, I will tell you. Okay, now Exuma, has this beautiful place right here, and he has this pathway that kind of leads up, and it needed some trees. So, I was happy to help a friend out. They're a little hard. They're a little stony, but they get the job done. They get the job done nicely. So let's cross over into the Brown District and just take a look at some of the shenanigans that happened in the live stream over here, because there were a few. There were more than a few. There were a lot of shenanigans going on over here. So, first and foremost, Exuma was the third person to stream after Iskall, and I'm pretty sure that this was his doing. It looks much better from the front, I assure you. Let's kind of sneak over here and just take a peek. So, above Mumbo's super secret sapling society storage, complete with security system thing, Exuma built a giant sapling with a whatever symbol that is, a no symbol, a not allowed symbol. I don't really know what you would call that. But that red symbol that you see on like no smoking signs, no whatever signs. I think that's absolutely awesome. And then False came in and cordoned off the whole area, complete with this police car design, which I think is actually a really cool police car design. I think it's brilliant. It looks really good. So that's all going on over here in the Brown District. And then after False streamed, False was 4th, CubFan streamed and did a bunch of work on his charged creeper farm that he's working out, which is a very impressive undertaking, by the way. If you haven't checked that out, I highly encourage you to do so. And then he came over here and pranked Tango and Impulse's derp skull and gave it Easter Bunny ears and an eye patch and gold teeth. This was the result of the Twitch chat, I will say. This was not CubFan's idea. This was something that was suggested, and he just kind of went with it. I don't know what to think of it. It is so many things at once. It's awesome. It's brilliant. It's hilarious. And it's slightly revolting. I don't really know what to say about it. But yeah, the derp pirate skull bunny prank. I don't even know what to say. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. And then Scar, this is Scar's newest build that he's working on as well. This is going to be his enchanted tool forge that he's working on. And I have to say, there are some definite similarities between kind of this style and Exuma's banner shop over there. And the interesting thing, and I'm not saying that, I'm certainly not saying Scar is copying Exuma or vice versa, but you may remember when this thing was still being built, when Exuma's banner shop was still being built, I had said in a video, oh, that looks like a Scar build to me, and it wasn't. It turned out to be an Exuma build. But you can kind of see why I said that when you compare these two builds side by side. You know what I mean? Both absolutely awesome builds, and I like them both a lot. But just thought I'd mention that little bit. So that was pretty much the gist of what happened in the live stream. There is one other thing that I did at the beginning of the live stream. I went over to the... What district is it? The Yellow District, maybe? I don't even know. I feel like I should know what district it is. The district where the cactus farm is. Maybe it's the... I don't know. We're going to head over there. But basically, I built another farm for the server members to use, for all the other hermits to use, because we didn't have anything, we didn't have one yet, which was kind of surprising to me. I'm pretty sure it's the Yellow District. But one thing that the server was missing was a vine farm, a place where you can go and get vines. So I decided to go ahead and make one, and it's really nothing fancy at all. It's actually pretty derp. But it gets the job done. It doesn't look great, but as I said, this one's all about functionality over form. So we've got basically just vines at the top. In here, there's shears for them to use, and on this side, we've got vines growing as well. So if the hermits want vines for their builds, they can just come and get a little bit, grab some shears, shear the vines, and that's basically it. So nothing... nothing super fancy as far as the vine farm goes. Kind of like the cactus farm. Nothing amazingly fancy, but it gets the job done. It does the job. But anyway, that's kind of the mini server tour, guys. Doc and Etho, all the hermits went over there, but I don't think they were pranked, so I'm not going to show that one off in this build. But Dangland, their amusement park that they're working on, is also coming out very cool as well. There's some really cool stuff going on there too. But guys, I think that is pretty much going to do it for me for this episode. It's actually after the live stream right now, and I still need to get all of my videos for tomorrow recorded, so I'm a little short on time. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.